The law of attraction is a powerful universal principle that aligns with the energy of the quantum field, enabling us to manifest our desires. This concept suggests that the world we live in is not just a physical place, but also a dynamic field of energy. Everything we experience, both internally and externally, is a reflection of this energy. This is not merely a spiritual belief, but something supported by scientific observations, particularly within the realms of quantum physics, which have shown how energy and attention work together to shape our reality. The field itself acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us the emotions, thoughts, and vibrations we send out, thereby bridging our inner world, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions with our outer world, our circumstances, relationships, and experiences. At its core, the law of attraction is built on the idea that energy flows where attention goes. In this energetic universe, the things we focus on, feel deeply about, and give our attention to consistently are the things that get amplified and brought into our lives. The strength of our emotional state is what dictates the kind of energy we emit and therefore the experiences we draw toward us. However, the most crucial aspect to understand is that the law of attraction is a two-way process. It can only return to us what we give it to work with. In other words, the energy we put out into the field must align with our desires, in both focus and emotional state, for us to magnetize the things we want. For most of human history, we have been conditioned through societal programming, family beliefs, and cultural narratives to focus on what we fear, what we lack, and what we don't want. The news, advertisements, and even well-meaning advice from loved ones often encourage us to dwell on potential problems, scarcity, and worst-case scenarios. These conditioned responses push our attention away from what we truly desire, instead reinforcing feelings of helplessness and anxiety. If we are to intentionally design our lives in alignment with our highest aspirations, it becomes essential to consciously cut through this static and retrain our minds to focus only on what we want to experience, rather than on what we fear or wish to avoid. Consider this. What if each moment, every choice, every thought, and every interaction could be consciously directed toward creating the life we truly want? Imagine if we could shape our relationships, careers, financial abundance, and health with the same deliberate care that an artist uses to craft a masterpiece. What would life look like if we could design it to be full of joy, peace, success, and vitality, simply by consciously choosing where to place our energy? The good news is that there is strong scientific evidence supporting the fact that we are capable of manifesting the experiences we desire. The law of attraction is not just a lofty ideal or an abstract concept. It is an inherent part of how the universe works. Studies in neuroscience, quantum mechanics, and psychology show that when we align our thoughts and emotions with our desires, we begin to see physical manifestations of those desires in our reality. This is not a matter of simply thinking positively or hoping for the best. It involves a deep shift in mindset, where we recognize that we are co-creators of our experiences, actively participating in the unfolding of our lives. To begin living intentionally by the law of attraction, we must first acknowledge the immense power we have within us. This power lies in our ability to direct our focus, choose our emotional responses, and consciously decide what we will allow to dominate our mental space. It means becoming aware of how our thoughts and emotions influence the energetic field around us and then taking deliberate action to focus only on the things we want to bring into our lives. It also requires us to step outside of the limitations that others, or past experiences, may have imposed on us, and tap into the infinite potential that is available in each and every moment. This is where the concept of deserving comes into play. It's not about waiting for permission or feeling that we are not worthy of our desires, We are inherently deserving of the life we want because we are energy, and energy is always in motion, always evolving. The universe does not discriminate in its delivery. It responds to the energy we put out, irrespective of our perceived worthiness. The key to manifesting anything lies in our ability to claim it fully, to believe in our right to it, and to align ourselves with the energy of abundance, love, and possibility. The thoughts that we hold regarding what we desire are far more than fleeting ideas. They are a key part of the fabric of the universe, where they form the quantum possibilities that shape the course of our lives. Every thought, every wish, every dream already exists in a realm of endless potential. This is the essence of the quantum field, the realm where everything is possible waiting to manifest. The universe, as complex as it is, operates on the law of duality, the principle of yin and yang. This is a fundamental concept that permeates all aspects of existence, suggesting that every force or phenomenon is intrinsically linked to its opposite, often hidden from sight. In essence, the very nature of one thing cannot exist without its contrast, its opposite. For example, light cannot exist without dark. Healing cannot occur without suffering. Abundance cannot be truly appreciated without experiencing lack. These contrasts are not mere accidents. They are designed to show us what is truly valuable, what we most deeply wish for, and what we are truly capable of creating in our lives. Without them, we would have no point of reference, no measure of comparison, and no ability to discern what we truly want. They provide the fertile soil from which our desires can grow, but they also challenge us to dig deeper into the well of our own consciousness and ask ourselves, what do I really want? What is the essence of my deepest desire? The existence of contrast in life is not just a random phenomenon. It is a dynamic process, part of the ongoing dance of creation. Every person, by interacting with these contrasts, comes to a realization of what is important to them, what feels aligned with their truest self. In a sense, contrast forces us to make choices. We are constantly faced with the decision of what to invite into our lives and what to reject. It is the universe's invitation to us to take a step forward in choosing the possibility that best represents the life we wish to create. It encourages us to discern with clarity the version of reality that we most wish to bring into being. However, knowing what we want and choosing it consciously is only part of the process. The next step requires action, not just in the physical world, but in the very depths of our emotional and mental landscapes. Thoughts alone are not enough to bring about change. They must be infused with the energy of emotion. It's this energy that gives life to our thoughts, transforming them from abstract ideas into real, tangible possibilities. Emotion acts as the fuel that propels our desires into manifestation. Without it, our desires remain in the realm of mere thought, potential but not yet realized. It is when we breathe life into our desires with passion, love, and enthusiasm that they begin to take form in the material world. The power of our emotions, the deep, fervent love for the possibilities we seek, serves as the magnet that pulls those possibilities into our physical reality. This is how the quantum world of infinite potential transforms into the particle world of everyday existence. We become the bridge between the two realms, channeling the raw power of the universe's potential into the specific reality that we desire. But in order for this process to unfold, there is a deeper layer to understand: the concept of deserving. To manifest the life we desire, we must align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the understanding that we are worthy of what we seek. Deserving is not about earning or proving ourselves through external measures. It is about understanding that, as part of this universe, we are intrinsically deserving of all that is good and all that's aligned with our highest good. We must remove the limiting beliefs that tell us we are not enough, that we don't deserve love, success, or abundance. The universe does not withhold. It only responds to the vibration we emit. The truth is that we are deserving of our desires simply because we exist. The only requirement is to align with the truth of who we are at the deepest level, a being of infinite potential, connected to everything around us. When we open ourselves to the idea that we are worthy of abundance, love, and success, we remove the resistance that stands in the way of receiving it. As we unlock the full power of our emotions and step fully into our own self-worth, the universe aligns to mirror our newfound belief. The possibilities we once thought were far out of reach become not only attainable, but inevitable. Thus, the process of manifesting the life we desire is not about controlling or forcing outcomes. It is about stepping into a place of alignment with the universe, knowing that the possibilities are already there, waiting for us to claim them. The more we embrace the contrasts of life, choose our desires with clarity, infuse them with emotional power, and recognize our own worthiness, the more we will see these desires materialize before us. This is the dance of creation, where thought, emotion, and action converge in perfect harmony to bring forth the life we've always dreamed of. Emotion and sensation are the powerful forces that breathe life into our thoughts, transforming them from mere ideas into tangible manifestations. Each day, we have the ability to create our reality moment by moment by focusing our conscious energy on the desires we wish to bring to life. This process isn't instant for everyone, and its timing can vary. Sometimes the results show up in minutes. At other times, they may take longer. The key lies in the depth of belief you hold in your own creative power. The more you believe that you are the one shaping your reality, the faster and clearer your desires will materialize. This creation process relies heavily on emotion. If you recite affirmations without truly feeling them, without investing the emotional energy that is necessary to fuel them, they remain nothing more than hollow words. Just as a car cannot move without fuel, your affirmations cannot move into your physical reality without the energy of emotion behind them. Thoughts without energy are like seeds planted in dry soil. They have no foundation to grow from. The thought must be infused with the right emotional energy to begin its transformation into physical form. To manifest with intention, it's essential to be clear about what you desire. Imagine your desires as specific, vivid, and detailed as possible. Just like ordering food at a restaurant, if you don't provide clear instructions, you might get something unexpected or something that doesn't satisfy you. The universe, in the same way, needs clarity to understand what you're asking for. Without this specificity, the infinite possibilities of the universe could result in something that doesn't match your true desire. It's important, then, to make a clear and detailed list of the attributes you want to manifest in your life. The more specific you are, the more the universe has to work with, and the greater your chances of receiving exactly what you're asking for. When you've created this clear vision, the next step is to begin living as though your desires are already a reality. Imagine, as vividly as possible, that the thing you most desire is already yours. In fact, act as if it's already unfolding. To strengthen the process, ask yourself reflective questions that help you immerse yourself in the feeling of living your desire right now. What is life like now that I have everything I want? How does my reality feel different from before? How do I spend my time now that I've attained this goal? When I wake up in the morning, What is the first thing I feel? What does a new day look like for me, filled with this manifestation? How does my environment feel? Where do I lay my head at night? And who is with me on this journey? These questions invite you to engage with your desired reality, infusing every moment with the energy of having already achieved it. Living from the perspective of already having what you desire sends a powerful message to the universe. It aligns your emotional state, thoughts, and actions with the manifestation, reinforcing the belief that what you seek is not just possible, but inevitable. The more deeply you live from this place of certainty and joy, the more you magnetize your desires to you. This is not simply a mental exercise. It's a practice that requires full engagement with your emotions and actions. The universe is always in a state of receiving your energy. And when you vibrate with the certainty and excitement of having already received what you wish for, it begins to match that frequency with the physical reality you are creating. Your life is a reflection of the energy you put into it. When you align your emotions, thoughts, and actions with the desires you seek, your reality shifts. It becomes not a matter of waiting for something to happen, but of knowing that it already is. The manifestation process is not only about the end result, but about fully experiencing the feeling of having it now, and by doing so, you are telling the universe, I am worthy. I am deserving. This is my reality. The more authentically you can embody these emotions, the quicker and more effortlessly your desires will begin to materialize before you. It's important to take the time to truly feel how great it is to have your desire already present in your reality. By allowing yourself to deeply connect with the sensation of your wish fulfilled, you are actively participating in the manifestation process. These feelings, when lived out and experienced throughout the day, allow you to act as though the thing you desire has already come to fruition. By embodying this state of already having what you want, you send powerful signals to the universe that you are ready to receive it. In essence, we are inviting our desires into our lives with full acceptance and anticipation. As we align ourselves emotionally and energetically with the desired outcome, we are combining all the necessary ingredients to make it real. It's not just about hoping or wishing, it's about fully embracing the feeling of having it now. And when this alignment happens, the process of manifestation can unfold incredibly quickly. When we engage with our desires from this place of complete emotional connection and awareness, we bridge the gap between thought and emotion. We don't just think about what we want, we feel it, we live it. This emotional and sensory engagement acts as a catalyst, speeding up the creation process. The union of thought and emotion becomes the driving force that propels us toward our desires. It's a potent combination, the emotional charge working in tandem with focused thought to bring our wishes into reality. Within each of us, we carry three distinct but interconnected experiences: thought, feeling, and emotion. These elements work together to shape our reality. Thought is the seed of creation. It is the starting point, the foundation upon which we build our dreams. But thought alone is insufficient to create the reality we desire. It needs the power of feeling to fuel it, the force of emotion to give it life. Thought, as we understand it, is deeply rooted in logical processing. It is analytical, sometimes detached, and often originates from the upper regions of the body. If you're familiar with the chakra system, thought is primarily associated with the energy centers in the throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. These higher energy centers play a significant role in the way we process and organize information. The throat chakra governs self-expression and communication. The third eye chakra is responsible for intuition and insight, and the crown chakra is connected to higher consciousness and spiritual connection. Together, These energy centers contribute to the thought process in a way that is focused on mental clarity and rational understanding. Thought is what allows us to conceptualize our desires and make sense of them in the world of form. But simply thinking about our desires does not manifest them. While thought provides the blueprint or the outline of what we want, it is the feeling that gives life to that thought. It is the feeling that charges the thought with energy and magnetism. Feeling is a more visceral, embodied experience. It's not just about imagining or wishing, it's about truly allowing yourself to experience the emotion as though it is happening right now. This is where the magic begins. Feelings are what connect us to the energetic frequency of what we want to create. When we feel the joy, the peace, the excitement, or the love that accompanies the fulfillment of our desires, we align our energetic vibration with the energy of the desired outcome. We become a magnet, drawing that experience toward us. Yet even the strongest feelings are not enough without emotion to anchor them. Emotion is the intense, often physical experience that follows deep feeling. It is the energetic charge that intensifies the desire and brings it into the physical realm. Emotion is the catalyst that propels our desire from the mental and emotional planes into reality. When emotion is involved, there is no longer any doubt. We've created the feeling and the emotional experience of what we want, and now we are living as though it has already happened. Emotion drives us into action, motivates us to move in the direction of our desires, and empowers us to remain committed to our vision even in the face of challenges. This dynamic between thought, feeling, and emotion is the secret to powerful manifestation. Thought provides the direction, feeling fuels the intention, and emotion creates the momentum. Each one plays a vital role in the process, but without the full engagement of emotion, the desire remains stuck in the mental realm, unable to materialize into our physical experience. When we embody all three, thought, feeling, and emotion, we align ourselves with the creative power of the universe. We become co-creators in the process of manifestation, using our inner faculties to bring our desires into form. This union allows us to step fully into the experience of already having what we want, shifting our energy and perception to match the reality we wish to create. And when we do this consistently and with passion, we open the door to a life filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Emotion is a powerful force that originates from the deeper creative centers within the body. These centers are vital to human existence, forming the foundation of our creative potential. Most notably, emotion stems from the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. The root chakra is associated with our sense of stability and security, while the sacral chakra governs creativity and emotional connection. The solar plexus chakra is tied to personal power, self-esteem, and transformation. Together, these centers form the core of human energy and drive, influencing our capacity to create, connect, and manifest in the world. At its core, emotion is the energy that drives us to create life. These energy centers not only sustain life in its most basic form, but also hold the power to breathe life into all other creations. When we tap into the power of emotion, we are tapping into a fundamental force that has the ability to shape our external reality. Emotion is what drives us to act, to create, and to manifest. It is the engine behind our thoughts, the spark that ignites our ideas and aspirations, and the very energy that makes those ideas tangible in the physical world. It's through emotion that thoughts take on substance and become things we can see, touch, and experience. When thought and emotion are aligned, They come together at the center of the body, the heart chakra. The heart chakra is not only a source of love and compassion, but also a center of powerful electromagnetic energy. It generates both electrical and magnetic waves that influence not just our internal states, but also the world around us. These waves have the ability to reach far beyond our immediate surroundings, affecting the people we encounter and the circumstances we face. This powerful union of thought and emotion in the heart is the very mechanism through which we manifest our daily reality. It is through this combination of emotional energy and focused intention that we can create change in our lives. The concept of feeling arises from the union of thought and emotion. While the terms emotion and feeling are often used interchangeably, there are important distinctions between the two. Emotions are more primal and reactive, originating as biochemical responses to stimuli, whether internal or external. They are a deeply ingrained part of our biology, designed to help us survive by quickly processing stimuli related to threats, rewards, and other significant experiences. These emotions produce physical changes in our bodies, such as increased heart rate, adrenaline rushes, or feelings of warmth or tension. In many ways, emotions serve as the body's immediate response system, reacting to the world around us with instinctive energy. Feelings, on the other hand, are a more refined experience. They are the outcome of the intricate dance between emotion and thought. Feelings are how we interpret and internalize the emotions that arise from our experiences. They are more complex and nuanced, often involving an awareness of our emotional state and the meaning we assign to it. While emotions are reactive, feelings are reflective. Feelings are also more enduring and can be influenced by our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. A feeling can linger long after the emotion has subsided, shaping our emotional landscape over time. The connection between emotion, thought, and feeling is central to how we perceive and navigate our world. Emotions initiate physical responses in the body. Thoughts give structure and meaning to those emotions, and feelings emerge as a deeper, more lasting experience of those combined energies. Together, these forces shape our reality, influencing our actions, our relationships, and our sense of self. By becoming more attuned to this dynamic interplay, we can harness these energies to create a more intentional and fulfilling life. Think back to a time in your life when you were deeply in love with something, whether it was a person, a passion, a hobby, or even a goal. During that time, you may have found yourself completely immersed in the experience, with little to no resistance toward it. It's as if the very thing you loved became part of your reality, simply because of the raw, unfiltered emotion you attached to it. You didn't hesitate, doubt, or hold back. You simply allowed yourself to feel deeply, and because of this pure, unrestricted emotion, your love for it became an integral part of your life, perhaps even effortlessly. Now, think about something that you fear. Maybe it's a fear of not having enough love in your life, or a constant worry about your finances, health, or success. Notice how those fears often show up time and again, seemingly attracting themselves into your life. This happens not by chance, but through the powerful connection between your emotions and thoughts. The intensity of your fear creates a magnetic force, drawing more of the same into your life. Fear, like love, is an emotion with energy, and that energy has the power to manifest the very thing you dread. In truth, these emotions, whether positive or negative, are part of what I like to call your inner technology. They are subtle forces shaping the outcomes you experience. Think of it like the operating system of your life, quietly but powerfully influencing the direction in which you move. When you add an emotional charge to a thought, you supercharge its ability to manifest in your reality. If your thought is clear, but your emotion is fearful or doubtful. It weakens the thought and creates results in alignment with that fear. On the other hand, when your emotions are aligned with the thought, especially when they're positive, loving, and abundant, they fuel the manifestation process, attracting those very qualities into your life. This process mirrors the law of attraction, which essentially states that like attracts like. The energy you emit, both in thought and emotion, interacts with the universal field around you, drawing in experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with that energy. Imagine your thoughts as seeds being planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious, and your emotions as the sunlight and water that nurture them to grow. If the seed is planted with love, hope, and belief, it will sprout and flourish in a way that reflects those emotions. If it's planted with fear, lack, or negativity, it will grow into a reality that mirrors those emotions. Think of this process as similar to cooking with different ingredients. Picture rice as the thought and chicken broth as the emotion. When you combine rice with chicken broth, it creates a distinct flavor. If you switch the broth to beef, the flavor changes. The rice, the thought, remains the same. But the broth, the emotion, alters the final result. Similarly, changing the emotion attached to a thought can drastically shift the outcome of your desires. The combination of thoughts and emotions creates a unique energetic signature that signals the universe to deliver experiences, circumstances, and people that align with that vibration. This is the core of how we intentionally create our reality. It's not just the thought that matters, but the emotion we attach to it. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the magnetic pull it creates. A thought about a dream you have might be wishful or hopeful. But when you attach powerful emotions like passion, joy, and excitement to that thought, you enhance the energy and the attraction. It's not enough to just wish for something. You must feel it as though it's already yours, as though it's already unfolding before you. That feeling will give the thought the fuel it needs to manifest. Every thought you have is a powerful force, but it is the emotion that amplifies it, turning it into a magnet that attracts the corresponding experiences to you. This is the key to the law of attraction. To not only think about what you want, but to feel it deeply. By combining the right thoughts with the right emotions, you are essentially creating the energetic conditions for those desires to manifest in your life. So, as you move forward, remember that the energy you put out into the universe, through your thoughts and feelings, determines what is drawn back to you. Embrace the power of your emotions. Whether you're imagining a future full of love, wealth, health, or success, align your emotions with those thoughts and watch as the universe responds with equal intensity, delivering the circumstances and outcomes that match your vibrational state. By mastering the combination of thought and emotion, you hold the keys to truly creating your reality. Many people sense that there is untapped potential within the human body. Deep inside, there is a quiet understanding that we are capable of more than what we have experienced so far. When thought and emotion merge into one, we unlock the power to move mountains and accomplish the extraordinary. This powerful union is what enables us to manifest our desires and shape the reality around us. Thought alone, no matter how often we repeat it, cannot bring us the results we seek without the emotional energy to back it up. Without emotion, thought remains an empty wish, floating without a clear direction or force. The key to creating anything in our lives lies in the marriage of thought and feeling, an alignment that sends out a clear, powerful signal to the universe. To create our reality, we must consciously evoke the feeling of having our desires already fulfilled. It's not enough to merely think about the thing we want. We must embody the experience of having it, feeling its presence and the joy it would bring us. This feeling is the language that communicates with the quantum field, the energetic blueprint that underpins all of existence. It is through our feelings that we send out the signal that calls forth the physical manifestation of our desires. Feeling is not just an emotional response. It is the prayer, the request to the universe to make our desires real. The stronger and more sincere the feeling, the more potent the message sent to the quantum field, and the more likely it is that what we desire will materialize. Our body is more than just a vessel for our consciousness. It is a highly sensitive instrument that can attune itself to the energies of the universe. It can feel what holds the universe together, and it resonates with the energy that governs all creation. This energetic field, the quantum field, responds directly to our feelings. The particles that make up our world are not fixed. They are constantly moving, shifting, and responding to the vibrational energy we emit. Our feelings, when directed with clarity and intention, influence the quantum particles that form our physical reality. In this way, the universe listens and reacts to the energy we send out through our emotions, shaping the world around us. The real challenge lies in turning this process into something more than just an intellectual exercise. It is easy to understand this concept in theory, but to embody it fully, we must go beyond mere intellectual understanding. Thought, emotion, belief and feeling are all non-verbal languages, and the quantum field understands them perfectly. The power is in the subtle energy we emit, not in the words we speak, but in the feelings we cultivate. Our beliefs, our emotions, and our intentions shape the very fabric of reality. The quantum field doesn't respond to words alone, but to the vibrational state of being we project into it. If we are vague or unclear about what we truly desire, or if we fail to connect deeply with the emotion of having that desire fulfilled, the quantum field cannot respond in the way we want. The energy we send out is the blueprint for what will manifest. If our emotions are misaligned with our desires, or if we lack clarity in what we seek, the result will be a fragmented or incomplete manifestation. The quantum field operates through precision. It responds to clear, focused energy. When we can be specific in what we want and align our emotions with that desire, the universe responds with just as much clarity. We are not limited by our past, our mistakes, or the constraints we have placed on ourselves. The truth is that we are far more than the stories we tell ourselves about who we are or what we have done. We are infinite potential, capable of transcending every boundary we have ever known. The key is to recognize that the limitations we perceive are self-imposed, and that within us lies the ability to rise above them. We are more than the sum of our experiences, and we have the power to create new experiences that align with our highest potential. The law of attraction is more than just a spiritual concept. It is the very force that breathes life into our desires. It is the magnetism that draws what we want toward us, pulling it from the quantum field into our physical experience. When we consciously align our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with what we wish to manifest, we become like a powerful magnet, attracting all that we desire. The quantum field is constantly responding to the energy we emit, and when we are in alignment with our deepest desires, the universe can't help but bring them into our reality. To harness this power, we must be willing to move beyond our current limitations, to let go of doubt and fear, and to trust in the process of creation. We must have the courage to feel deeply, to embrace our desires with passion and conviction, and to believe in our ability to manifest them. The universe is vast, but it is also deeply personal. It responds to the unique energy we create, and it is always listening, waiting for us to send the call for what we wish to bring into our lives. By becoming the embodiment of the feeling we seek to create, we not only send a message to the universe, we also create the space within ourselves to receive the gifts that are already on their way.